Well, g'day guys, and welcome to another episode of Ocean to Outback. Now, Ocean to Outback is basically designed around the road trip aspect. So basically packing up your car and heading off and exploring what Australia has to offer. Well, it's 3 o'clock Friday afternoon. I just got a call from a mate up north. Said the Barra are on. So I called a mate Bo and said, Bo, mate, we want to go up north, chase some Barra. He's like, when? I'm like, now. We're leaving half an hour. He's like, oh, I've got to make a few phone calls. So he made a few phone calls. He's like, yep, let's hit it. So we're going to pack up the car this afternoon, and I'm going to go to Barramundi, pick him up, and keep heading north. So we're going to be expected to be up there around midnight, 1 o'clock. Put a good 3-4 hours fishing in Saturday morning, and unfortunately turn straight back around and come home. Dangerous, I know, but we're going to swap drivers every time we feel remotely tired. So first of all, I'm going to run through, look, we are taking absolute mots of worth of lures, plastics, etc. up. I'm just going to run through a few basics I'm taking up. So we're going to start with paddle tails. Now, any sort of paddle tail will generally do. I am going to be mainly rigging them on the weedless jig head. You see there, this one in particular is 3/8, so you can roll over structure and whatnot, and that does not get caught. Second is like your deep divers / suspending lures. Now, first one I'm going to throw around is a pontoon 21, but I mean there is lots and lots of different lures out there, like jackal squirrels, little lucifers, pontoons, bombers, rip stops, you name it. There's absolute heaps out there, and I've got lots of different lures, heaps of bombers, you got rip stops, your different size pop queens for surface, lots of pontoon 21s in different styles, little lucifers, more bombers and assortments. Look, there's no right or wrong way to go when it comes to chasing barramundi. I'm even going to take up a heap of vibes because I just don't know. What I was saying is weedless, you can use normal jig heads, but you do run the risk of getting caught up in weeds, sticks, rocks, etc. Now, other lures you can use is like your live targets, your swim baits. It doesn't matter whether they're designed for fresh water or not. Mate, just take lots up because you never know how they're feeding or what they're feeding on. Now, different styles of techniques I'm using. So basically, with the paddle tails, all we're doing is basically casting them out, slow rolling them back, a little twitch, but that tail at the end is going to do all the action. It puts out that vibration and that distress signal, and then hopefully those big barra are going to come up and boof them. I do really like a suspending lure, but we're going to start off with a floating lure. Now, so once again, cast it out, slow roll back, jig with the tip of your rod, give that lure some really good hard action. So when the lure's tracking along, it's not just doing a straight line, it's darting and diving all over the place. And as you can hear, good old rattle in that lure as well, which gets those fish all excited. The one thing I do love about these suspending lures is when you're cranking them, you can pause, and it's usually on that pause you'll get a hit, especially if those fish are a bit tentative and they're not feeding as aggressively. And as you can hear by my voice, I guarantee you know that I'm pretty excited at going up and targeting barramundi. Now, I've caught plenty of barramundi in the past. I grew up in Rockhampton fishing the Fitzroy River, the barrage, the wash pools, Thompson's Point, all that little local area. So I know what barramundi are all about. Now, especially going up there for a catch and release, we're not keeping one of them. I personally do not like eating barramundi. It's purely a sport fish for me. So any fish I catch, and I'm pretty sure Bo will be the same, we're just gonna, you know, get a couple quick pickies, slide them back into the water. Now, you do have to be very, very croc wise while you're up there. Now, I'm pretty sure we're fishing off some sort of rocks. It's about 1.5 meters off the water. When it comes to landing these fish, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it yet, but safety is utmost important. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to give away the spot in this video. It is a mate of mine that's called up. He doesn't want the spot revealed. It is floodwater Barramundi, so they've had quite a bit of rain up there. We're going to head up and fish some weirs or rock bars, creek entrances where that water is really moving hard and it enters a deep section of creek or river. Now, we're going to try and be casting up current and bringing it down through the wash, and hopefully those barra sitting in those eddies behind rocks or whatever, waiting for our lures to come past. Now, it's going to be very, very difficult to film tonight. We are going to be fishing full time, no lights on until we hook up. So unfortunately, you'll get no hookup footage, but what you will get is plenty of Barramundi action. So I'll get this stuff into the Commodore behind me, head up, pick Bo up, and we were up there, like I said, about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Alrighty guys, we'll see ya when we hooked up to a beautiful Barramundi. Alright, Bo's onto the first fish. Hey, Barra! Literally second cast on him. Phew! That's mad. On to his second fish in the reeds.
I still think the jerk bait hit.
Bo releasing his second fish. Oh, green as.
Oh, that's nuts. I didn't think it was a fish because it didn't move.
Yep. Alright guys, I'm on to my first fish of the trip here. Third cast with paddle tail plastic. I'm on, hopefully I can stay connected. Hit me right at the bait. There he is. There we go. How good is that? My very first freshwater barramundi. Insane. We'll get this little plastic out, little power bait, 1/8 size 2.0 jig head. There we go. Right, Bo's onto his third fish. What lure are you using, mate?
That's the jackal squirrel.
Jackal squirrel.
With airborne.
Downwind. Woo! Ooh.
That's sick.
Nice. On to my second fish. Not a big fish, but still a good fish. There you go, that pontoon 21. 5 out of the hooks. They've got it. There we go. How cool is that? Oh, we'll put him back. You. Bow onto the fourth fish. Jackal squirrel again doing the damage. Hit it out wide this time, did he?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, nice. They haven't been really aerobatical tonight. Don't know why they're not living up to the Barra standards of jumping. They're throwing a couple little baby jumps, but they're mainly fighting down deep. That's a good fish by the sounds of things. I'll go down and jaw grip this one. Take another run. Yep, going down deep again. Here he is. Not quite done yet. Nice. Bring him over here, mate, and I'll jaw grip him. There he is. Not quite done yet.
Oh,
yeah, the
shit.
boys. We haven't got a brag mat with us, so what we'll do, tip the rod to basically the bottom of the first guide on this rod. Later on today, we'll put the actual rod on the brag mat and see what he comes in at. Oh, he's ready to go. Nice big kick. Woo. Oh. Go on. Rub me off. Well, we are home. Well, absolutely buggered is definitely an understatement. Well, it's around about 11:30. Just arrived home, dropped Bo off, had an absolute cracker of a session. As you see, we caught those fish, absolutely unreal. Now guys, if there's anyone in Australia that you know, would like to be featured in any of these videos, take us fishing. We won't give away the spots if they're secret spots. If you want to try and get your name out there, be on our videos, or just generally help out, you know, spread the love through Team Madmullet and our how-to videos, give us a holler on Team Madmullet Productions on our Facebook page. Well, I'm home and oh, absolute cracker of a session. Hey baby, how are you?
How's your Barramundi fishing?
How's my Barramundi fishing? It was absolutely awesome. We caught what we went out to target, which is always good, hey? Yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. There's a lot more of this sort of thing to come. Well, don't forget to give the old thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Till next time, cheers and good luck.